probably to start with is just the mental makeup. Those guys are, whether it's Nick Mullins or whether it's Jared Goff or whether it's Justin or whether it's Coach Head Bo or whether it's Sam as it moves forward. I think the one thing about all those guys is the mental makeup, the mental emotion makeup is so high. There's a competitiveness and drive to those guys and self-starter thing that you really are is really elite. And I think you got to go through the internal pieces of that engine before you even get to the ability to extend plays or throw every ball or layer cuts or go balls or whatever, vision or decision making and all that stuff. And decision making is probably when you can pull over that internal piece, because guys like that make really good decisions. They're prepared. They see things well. They respond to situations well. They learn. They've got they're well versed in what's going to happen and let alone how to adjust to it. I mean, the leadership piece, how would they do it? I think the one thing that's different from maybe Justin to Sam is one example is Justin was more of an introvert, more of not an extrovert. Sam's very outgoing. You'll hear him. He'll be screaming. He'll be yelling. And for the right reasons though, because that's who he is. Both guys are never trying to be someone they're not. They're completely 1000%. And all those guys I named that I've been around and had, and those guys are always themselves. And I think that's where those guys really earn their stripes, is that their passion leaks over and their ability to want to be great leaks over into everybody else around them. And they have what we refer to as probably the most common attribute of all of them. They all have influence. And that's the biggest thing that any quarterback wants is influence over the game or people or a system or the locker room and all that stuff. And so there's a lot of commonalities that I could go through in regards to what teams are going to look for, what I think makes a good that person, that player. But they're usually really, really tough. They're usually fearless. They're usually optimistic, and they lead well, and they usually have a mental makeup that's elite.